Welcome students. In the previous tutorial we have discussed about the fundamental of the MySQLs like the data types, constants and various terminologies used with the relational database management system. In this tutorial we learn about the advanced commands used into the MySQL. In the continuation of previous tutorial, the database languages are data manipulation language, data definition language, transaction control, session control, data control. All these are the categories of languages we support by the database, and here we will discuss about three languages: data definition, data manipulation and transaction control language. Now what is data definition language? And this category provides the various commands those works on the structure of database, structure of the table basically. So we should be aware about it. The data definition language provides the commands which only and only work upon the structure of database, and these commands are create command, alter command, modify and drop. Okay, create is used to create a record or create an object, create an object, and alter command is used to change into the object, the table, and modify, this command is used to change into the attributes of the table, constants of the table and other things. Drop command, it is used to delete the table or delete the object. And in the DML data manipulation, here the various commands those works on data. That means it will not work on the structure. The data manipulation language work on the data stored into the table, and commands are insert into used to create a new, always create a new record or a new row or a new tuple into the table, and select from, it used to display the already existed data in the table, and update command is used to change the data which is already existed, and delete is used to delete the data from the table. Now again the DML commands, here we will discuss in detail. First is create a table. Now how to create table we already learned in the previous tutorial, and the command is create table and table name, and how to create the database, create command, database command, and then the database name, and how to show the database or table, show command, then either use databases or use tables. If we use tables, it will display the list of tables of used database like this. And how to change the database, we can use this command. All these we have learned in the previous tutorial. Now how to create the table. Create table. Create is command, table is object type, and the student is object name, mean it is a table name. Roll number is attribute name, integer is data type, primary key is constant, and these all are the attribute names. Next are the data types along with their size, and after that these are some attributes. Now alter command, alter table. In alter table we can add new attribute. For example, we want to add age attribute in the student table. Okay, then what we have to do? Alter table, and table name is student. So this is the simple command, alter table and table name, and add is the keyword, and after then the attribute definition. This attribute definition is similar to this attribute definition. Okay, for example, this is name attribute and it is the definition, and here is definition of age attribute. So it is similar to this one. Okay, similar to this mean the first thing is attribute name, after then data type, after then size, after then constant. Here is also the attribute name, then data type, after then size, after then constant. Okay, we can use the similar pattern. Now delete the existing attribute. Delete mean to delete the existed attribute. Here in example we want to delete the mobile attribute. Now what we have to do? The first command is same, that is alter table then table name, and second command, that is here drop is command. What we are going to drop? A column, it is a command, and it is mobile, this is attribute name. That means the mobile attribute will be dropped from the table, mean structure of table will be changed. Now change size of attribute city 20 to city 30. That means we have already defined the attribute city along with size 20, but now we required size of city, it should be 30, mean it should be increase. Now what is the command? Simple command, the same command, alter table student. This command always used this in same way in all the DDL commands except the create command. And modify, here we want to modify the definition of attribute. Now modify is keyword, and after then use the new definition. It is new definition of attribute. The existing definition of attribute will be removed. We should be aware that the attribute name should be same. Okay, then this attribute will change now. Now exercise, this is exercise for you, try it, and if you cannot do it, then you can pass the comment, I will help. First is change the data type of any attribute, and add not null constraint to any attribute if attribute is given, and now you have to add the not null constraint. These all are the tricky. Just think for a moment before applying the command. Definitely you will do it. Delete the constraint from any attribute. We are deleting only the constraint. Change data type of attribute. We are changing here only data type. Okay, this is the solution also. Alter table student. What we are doing? Change the data type. Modify attribute name. Now attribute data type is var character, and the attribute data type was character. Name data type is character data type, and here we are using var character data type. That means the data type will be changed. Now add not null constraint to the attribute. How we can do this? Alter table student, modify, and roll number data type is integer and constraint is not null. It means if roll number data type already defined along with any other constraint, then that constraint will destroy or drop, and the new constraint will applied as not null. So ultimately modify command is used to change the data type of attribute, change the constraint of the attribute, delete the constraint of attribute, and even change the size of attribute. Now delete constraint from the attribute. How we can delete? Alter table student and drop column age. This is not the constraint, actually it is attribute. Delete attribute. It is misprint. Delete attribute. We are deleting the age attribute from the table. Then what we can do? Alter table student, drop column, and then column name, it is age. Age will be dropped. Now some special cases. Add primary key constraint to the roll number attribute. Actually we want to add any attribute. For example, this add not null constraint to attribute. What we are doing? Alter table student, modify roll number, this. But if we want to add primary key constraint to any attribute, at that time we cannot use the modify command. It is exceptional type cases. For the primary key constraint we always use alter table command, in very similar to other commands, and here we use add, and after then primary key, after then roll number. Okay, so this is the basic method to add the primary key. And how to remove the primary key, that is also specific. First is alter table and second one is drop command. Here drop primary key, and drop primary key we do not require to put up the column, because anybody can tell why we should not require the column? Because there is only one column, one attribute in table that have primary key constraint. Okay, that's why it is not required here. Now remove or the drop or delete the whole table. from the database. We use drop, after then table, and after then table name. Okay, so in the DDL commands we basically use the table keyword, the object type, that is table. And in DML command, there are so many commands in DML commands. First is insert into. It is used a new record into the table. The example is insert into student, and then values, after then opening parenthesis, first value. Now the first value should be as the first attribute. Okay, first attribute is our SID, and data type of SID is integer, so that means we have to provide numeric value, and numeric value should not enclose in any quotation, it is without any quotation. Second value is name. Name is character type, mean character value should enclose in single quotation, comma. Third value is class. Class is also character type value, mean it should be in single quotation. And next is CT. Data type of CT was character, and character should be enclosed in single quotation. And age was the numeric data type, mean numeric value should not be in quotation, without, it should be used without quotation. Close the parenthesis and semicolon. Okay, and the other way is insert into student, and here we should put up the attributes. Attribute is name, age, roll number, and CT, and then values. Now first value should be name. Name is Kamal. Name is numeric type, string type or the character type, mean it should be enclosed in single quotation. Age, data type is age of is integer, mean it should be numeric value. Roll number, numeric value. CT, string value or character value. Okay, it is the rule, the sequence of data values must be as sequence of the attribute values. It is the common rule to insert a record. The numeric value should be without any quotation mark, where the character or string and date values must be enclosed between single quotation mark. Okay, here the date value is also treated like the string value. We should use the date in single quotation. Now the select command, select from. Okay, we use select star from student. Okay, we have insert two records here, Aman 11th Kamal. Okay, and class is not given. So what we have insert here, this one, select star from student. Select star mean total record, total attribute, star mean total attributes from student. The roll number is first attribute, name is second, class is third, CT and age. The values of roll number are here, name, class, CT and age. Okay, the basic concept that should be remembered, the result of any select query that will be as similar to given between select and from. Whatever given between select and from, that will be the result of any select query. Here we are using star. Star denote all columns. Okay, some other cases we will discuss later. Select star from student, where age is equal to 15. So it is a command, where command age equal to 15. In this table age is 15 here, and it is for the camel. So that means this complete row should be displayed by this command, because we are using here a condition. So it will be the output, and here star denote all the attributes. Now for example, I want to display only name. What I should use? Select name from student where age equal to 15. At that case only this result will be displayed. Okay, and if I want to display name and city, then I should use select name comma city from student where age equal to 15. At that time only two attributes, name and city, it will be displayed. Now update, change the data values. Change the class of all students as 11th P. What we are going to change the class of all students given in student table as 11th B. Command is update command, then table name is student. In DML commands we never use the table keyword. In DDL commands we always use table keyword, like alter table then table name. But in DML commands we never use the table keyword, like select from table name, update table name. Okay, set is keyword. What we are going to set? 11th B. Set class equal to 11th B. What is class? Class is attribute, because 11th B value is class value, so it should be to the appropriate column. Class equal to 11th B. 11th B is string value, character value, so it is enclosed in single quotation. Okay, and after updating this, again we use select star from student. That means it will display all the attributes. And here look at the change. Class are 11th P, but where in previous example the class was 11th A for Aman, it changed by 11th B. Now change the class of student Kamal as 11th C. Okay, we are going to change the class of Kamal 11th C. If there are more than one Kamal into the table, so that means all the Kamal will related to the 11th C class. Okay, update student, set class equal to 11th C, and this is not given here, semicolon always be set at the end of the query. Update student, set class equal to 11th C within single quotation, and after that where name equal to Kamal, because Kamal is character value and it is value of name attribute, and attribute equal to given value. Now we select the whole records, select star from student, main Kamal's class is 11th C. Now various SQL commands or operators. So there are so many commands used to manipulate the data in the table. First is where clause. Where is used to give a condition. Okay, example is update student 11 science where name equal to Kamal. Okay, and select star from student where age greater than 50. We can use the where command to give the condition. Distinct is keyword that used to display the records without repetition. Mean only the unique type of the record will be displayed. Example, select distinct city from student. That means it will display only distinct cities. Mean the city is Chunjunu because there are two records and both records city is Chunjunu. And distinct city value will be Chunjunu. For example, there are 100 records and there are 20 cities, different 20 cities. At that case, the distinct city result will be all the different 20 cities. Now like command. Like is the pattern matching command. Pattern matching command means the string values can be compared with a specific pattern. Like %, it represents any number of the characters. Okay, and the underscore, this is underscore not the minus, it represents only one character. Look at the example, select star from student. If we use only this command, what will be the result? The complete table will all the attributes. But we use the where condition, where name like %n. %n mean any characters, but the last character should be n. Clear it? Name that start with any character and there may be any number of characters, but the last character should be n. Okay, so what will be the result? That is aman. Okay, because n is last character and for the camel the last character is L, so it will not satisfy the where condition. Now order by clause. Order by clause is used to display the records either in ascending order or descending orders. There are two keywords ASC and DESC. ASC is ascending and DESC is descending, and note it, the by default order is ascending order. If we not provide any keyword, then by default will be ascending. Example is select star from student, order by name, descending. Okay, the record will be displayed as per the name and the order will be descending order. Now K is the higher alphabet, it will display first, and A is the lower alphabet that will display at the next. So it is descending order. Is used to search null values only. Now is command that is used to compare the null values. We cannot use equal sign to compare the null values. Okay, now example is select star from student where CT is null. Okay, we cannot use here CT equal to null, right? It will show those records whose CT's values are null. Is not, it is reverse to the is operator. It also used to search the other than null values. Example, select star from student where CT is not null. The result of this query will be the complete table where the city is not null. In operator is used to search multiple strings. Compare the multiple strings. Example, select star from student where city in, and within the parenthesis there should be more than one strings. For example, we are using Jhanjanu, Jaipur and Ajmer. So the city will check equal to Jhanjanu, then result will be display. If city is equal to Jaipur, then also that result will display, and if city is Ajmer, then that result will display. Okay, so that means the in operator works like logical OR operator, right? Now group by clause. Group by clause, it used to display the records as per a given group. Example is group by city, mean all record will display as per the city. Mean if there are 100 cities, so that mean the first few records will belong to same city, and after then the few records will display from same city, and after then so on. All the records assemble in groups as per the given criteria. Now having clause is used to put up a condition with group by clause. That means the where command cannot be used along with group by clause. Basically there are two things. Where command is used for give the condition, and having command also used to give the condition, but where command always use other than having, and having command always use with group by. Okay, and this will be other than group by. So it is the main concept. Select star from student, group by city, having age greater than 14. When the age of student is greater than 14, then the record will be display, and we cannot use here where. If we use where here, the query will wrong. Now some functions, inbuilt functions provided by the MySQL. AVG function, these are some mathematical functions. We categorize it in three categories: mathematical functions, character functions and date functions. In mathematical functions, AVG function, it provides the average of numeric values. Okay, and if the attribute store a null value, then the average will calculate as per the null values. I mean, null values are not included in the calculating the average. And for example, we want to find the average of age, then what we should do? Select age. I am giving the example. Select what we select, age, and age is average from student. Okay, now what will be the result? Result will be AVG age, it will be the result. .5. Okay, if suppose the in the 50 at place of the 15 there is null value. Okay, that time the average will be 16 only. Now ABS function, actually ABS function provide the absolute values of a given number. Okay, absolute value always be in positive number. How to calculate find the absolute value? It is the distance from 0 to given value. For example, we find ABS minus 25.32, the output will be 25.32. okay, we can also use the example here also. In the select ABS 25.26, result is this one, and if we use negative then the result will be same. So that means it show the distance from 0 to the given number. Now ABS minus 25 divided by 3.0, if we calculate this expression then the result will be minus 8.33, but we use the ABS function for the result, then it will return only the 8.33 in positive. Count function, it will count number of records fetched by the query, and it will be numeric value only, a numeric value in the integer form. Max function, it will display the maximum number from the column. Example, we can use select max age from student, so that will display 16. Minimum, select minimum age from student, at that time it will display 15 because minimum is 15 in the records. Some will display the total of the numeric values, whether that is float value or integer value. SQRT function, it will provide the square root of given number, and number should be positive. Now the example, SQRT 25, output will be 5. SQRT minus 25, result will be null because the number is negative. So the negative number have not any square root. And 25.16, the square root of this will 5 point something. Now the round function will round the float values either in integral portion or fractional portion. Example, round 25.238, 1 mean round function required two parameters. First is actual number and second one is the round off number. The round off number is 1, that means we have to round the number up to 1 digit. Okay, that means the 23 will remove and 2 will be as it. The removing values are less than 5. So that means there will no change in the remaining value. The result will be 25.2. And if we remove 2, mean we are going to round off up to 2 digits. 25.238 mean there will be 25.23 and 8 will be removed, mean the removing value is 8, that is greater than 5. Okay, if value is greater than or equal to 5, the remaining value will increase by 1, mean it will be 24. And 0 mean there will no any fractional value. mean removing value is 238. The first is 2 mean less than 5, so that mean the remaining value will be only 25. If we use -1, now the fractional part will remove incomplete and the integral part will round off by 1, mean 5 will remove and removing value is 5, so that the remaining value 2 will increase by 1, so it will be 30. The nearest value to the 25 is 30. 151.238 minus 1. Again we want to round off the integral part because second parameter is negative, mean 1 will be removed. My removing value is less than 5, that means the round of 151 is 150 and -2 mean the two integer values will be displayed. 51 will be removed and removing value is 51, may it is greater than or equal to 5, that means the remaining value 1 will be increased by 1, it will be the 2 and here will be 0, mean it will be 200. Okay, so it is similar to the maths. Now truncate function and round function both works on similar fashion but with different. The difference is the truncate function only remove the numeric values, where the round off function change the remaining values. Here the remaining values will be same, only the some values will be truncate. For example 25.238 1 truncate, then 25.2 2 25.23 it will not round to 4. 25.238 minus 1 result will be 25. 1 second. Select truncate .238 comma minus 1, result will be 20. Okay, so that means this result will be 20, not the 25. It will be 20. It is misprinted. Mean we are truncating one digit in integral part. 5 will be removed and the 0 will place here. 2 will not be increased. And minus 1, 151, that means 1 will be removed. Mean it will be 150. Minus 2, 5, 1 will be removed and 0, 0 will be placed and it will be the 100. Now some string handling functions. U case or upper function. Both are used to convert the string into the capital letters. And L case and lower function, it will use to convert the string into the lower case yani small letters. And length function, it will use to find the number of characters in the value, including the blank space also. For example, length and value is KVS space RO space JPR, total is 10. Why it is 10? Because 3 plus 1 space 2 and plus 1 space and 3, that will 10. And here KVS RO JPR and this, mean we are adding 2 dots and 1 exclamation mark, it will be 13. Concat function. Concat function is used to merge two strings, add the two strings. We are using KVS and Junjuno. We are using concat function, and the result will be KVS Junjuno without any space. Okay. In first string there is no space, second string there is no space. The result string will be KVS Junjuno without any space. In this example, we are using first string without space, second string only one space, and third string Junjuno. Mean all three string will be merged, and there will be one blank space in between first and third substrings. Now SBSTR substring function. Substring function is, what is the purpose of this one? It will find a substring. Mean the result of this will a substring. Example, this is syntax: main string, start point and length, where main string is given from which substring to be find. Start is initial number of character in main string from where substring started, and length is total number of characters into the substring. Example, substr Rajasthan 3,6. 3 is the initial character, initial letter from where we have to start the substring, and 6 is the length of total substring. Okay, now output is J, ASTHA. Okay, total are 6 characters because we required 6, and from where we have to start third number. Mean J is at third location, right? If the size is greater than the given string, then it will go end of the string. 5, only 5, we are using only 5. Now what is this 5? It is start value or the length? It is start value. Start value is 5 and end value is length is not given. That means it will start from the start value and retrieve up to the end of the string. The result will be this. Okay. If length is not given, then by default length will be up to end of string. In str function will get two string parameters, main string and substring, and it will find the substring into the main string and return the initial location as number. When the return type of this function will be integer, and it will require two parameters, both are string type. Syntax in str, main string and substring. Example, main string is Rajasthan and substring is THAN. It is not the case sensitive, so it will match the spelling only. The output will be 6. Okay, THAN, this is substring. It find at here at the location of T is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. T is at the 6 number location, so that means the substring is find into the main string at the location of 6. In other example, KHAN. Now first of all find the K. There is no K in the main string. It will return 0. 0 mean no record found, mean the substring not found into the main string. Trim function, I'll trim or trim. Basically, trim function is used to remove the blank space from the given string. Okay, L-trim remove the blank space from the left side of the string. R-trim used to remove the blank space at the right side of the string. Okay, that's the trailing side, and left side is the leading side. And trim function is used to remove the blank space from leading side and the trailing side of string. Example, select Rajasthan and there is one blank space at the first and one at the end. The result will be one blank space and last one blank space. R-trim, it will remove the right hand side in the trailing side. That is, result is first blank space, then Rajasthan, and after remove it will remove the blank space. L-trim, it will remove the blank space at the right hand left hand side, that is leading side. It will remove the blank space, after then display the Rajasthan and then display blank space. Trim function and then Rajasthan, it will remove the blank space at both end, right and left, leading and trailing, and display only the numeric values, string values. Now that's all about the MySQL commands. Thank you.